Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Kauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Mukham karoti vachalam pangum nangayate girim yat kripatam aham vande Shri Guru Devatai. Hare Krishna. So today we'll see the next verse 12. Right? So yesterday we saw like till now what Krishna is telling that in mode of goodness you are not attached to the action. Then he told that okay, best way to renounce is to give up attachment to the results. And there is also a way to offer all the results to Krishna. Then you are not bound. So giving up attachment is one stage, but the next level is giving up the results to Krishna. So that is transcendent. In the last verse we saw Krishna told that you have to act. So in any case, you cannot remain without action. So give up the attachment to the fruits. So this was Krishna. Now Krishna explains what happens if you are attached or person who cannot renounce. That is what is explained in this verse. Anishtam ishtam mishram cha
Anistam istam misram cha
trividam karmana phalam
trividam karmana phalam
bhavati atyaginam pritya
bhavati atyaginam pritya
natu sanyasinam kvachit.
natu sannyasinam vachit. Hai. Anistam istam misram cha trividam karmanah phalam bhavati atyaginam pritya natu sannyasinam kavijit.
Anistam misharam cha tribidam karmana palam bhavatyatyaginem pretya natu sanyasinam kvichit.
Purport. Short purport. For one who is not renounced, the threefold fruits of actions, desirable, undesirable, and mixed, occur after death. But those who are in renounced order of life have now such result to suffer or enjoy. A person in Krishna consciousness acting in knowledge in his relationship with Krishna is always liberated. Therefore, he does not have to enjoy, suffer the results of his acts after death. So here Krishna is giving the second category. Okay, some people they will renounce the activity. Some people will renounce the attachments to the results. And this category is totally different. That people who are attached, you can say, or who cannot renounce, or who are attached to the results. So if you are attached to the results, Krishna has told before also that you will have to, because of your attachment, you have to suffer the results. So what type of results? Good, bad, or mix. These results will come. So what here Krishna is telling that after death also those results come. So after death, good result is the next good birth. If you want to do bhakti, a birth where you can do bhakti. If you want to enjoy materially, there may be birth in the higher planet. So similarly, undesired action, fruits are maybe hellish life, or not so good birth in the next life, where there is no chance of doing any bhakti or any spiritual practice. That type of birth is not a good birth, because it is coming from entanglement. And mixed is where there is again a choice of activity, where you get such a birth. So this type of results will come if you are attached. So who is the correct renouncer? Krishna told last verse that he who renounces the fruits of the work, he is a true renouncer. So if you cannot renounce the fruits, then you have to go through this cycle. And so one saying is like many times people ask question like, can we change our destiny or our faith? What is written? So the answer to is Krishna gives here. Right? So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has several places he has said that if you change your consciousness, you change the way you are doing the actions, and you give up the results, and then you will be not suffer any results. Right? So that is actually change of faith. Right? So you cannot expect that, okay, some people will say, okay, then, okay, I'm starting now Krishna consciousness, so my future is in my hand, something like that. But it's not like that, because now I have this body, and this body is because of some of the karmas that I have done in the past. So I'm suffering, I'm enjoying, both is happening. Right? So if I start Krishna consciousness now, say chanting or reading Bhagavad Gita every day, does not mean that tomorrow it's going to change. It will take time. Krishna has told that it will immediately happen. But what is this immediately? That is from Krishna's point of view. From his Krishna's point of view, or from God's point of view, this existence itself is a fraction. If we compare it to the eternal time, this is just a fraction what is happening. So for him, this birth of one universe, and it's finishing, that is happening in just 1 milliseconds of his time. But for us, it is a very long time. 80 years or 90 years of life is a long time. But for him, it is quick. So for us, it takes several births to attain the perfection. And when we attain the perfection in Krishna consciousness, and we do the activities in that consciousness, then this will happen. Then you will not get the results. So in sadhana bhakti, we are still trying to be a bhakta. We are trying to do devotional service. We are trying to renounce the fruits and offer it to Vishnu. So we have not perfected it, or we are not doing pure bhakti. So karma mishra bhakti. So because of our intentions, our desires, they are not gone. So we cannot expect these results immediately. So if by the time that my last moment in this body comes, if I am improved to a perfect pure devotee, then of course my destination is totally different. But if I am not able to do that, then yes, I have to take next body, and I have to go through the cycle. This is a general process. But if Krishna wants, or Vishnu wants, that a particular person, a particular devotee be liberated in this lifetime, God can do anything. That is krupa. That is God's krupa. Anything can happen. But for a general person like us, or at least like me, like we are going through the cycle, I have punya, pap, I have good karma, bad karma, I am suffering, I am enjoying. For me to become a pure devotee is a practice. I have to do that practice. It may happen this lifetime or next or next. Sometimes it will happen, but I have to do practice. And when I can do pure Krishna consciousness, then I will not suffer the results. But till that time, I will suffer because of my attachments and because of my desires. Right? So till this verse, Krishna has actually explained uh, uh, about the karma yoga, right? How the karma yoga in different consciousness changes your renunciation or attachment to desires and results, actually changes our renunciation also. So from next verse, Krishna will start explaining about the same thing based on the Sankhya Yoga. So by doing Karma Yoga also you can achieve the liberation if you give up the attachments to the results. So Krishna has told in one way that this is possible, but you have to give up the attachment and offer it to Vishnu, then it is possible. So now Krishna will take topic to the Sankhya Yoga. So we'll try to explain how these actions and everything are happening in this world. And that actually helps us to renounce. So that we'll see from the next verse where Krishna will start about the Sankhya Yoga, how he summarizes the Sankhya Yoga and the way to liberation from Sankhya Yoga. So we'll see that from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining. Any comments? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining and keeping this going.